Hello, and welcome to Tanya's Beauty Box. I'm Tanya, and today we're going to play in makeup. A few things first. I've done my brows using my Ruby Kisses black brown liner. I got a package of 6 of these for $6.99, and I really like the color. I like how it fills in. And I just like it. So I think it complements my skin tone and my hair color very well. On my lips, I've already put on I use a different liner, y'all. I use the Lip Bars liner in Straight Living. That's the color, the Straight Living liner. I'm not sure if that's the color or not, the name of the color, but this is the actual color. What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. This is the color. I went in with my LYS Lippy in Moody. And I topped it off with my Pat McGrath lip gloss in Bronze Venus. So that's my color combination today. And let's just hope that I put on makeup that complements these colors. I would like for you guys, if you're interested in LYS, the brand, and the things that they offer. If you go over to Leanna Dalton's channel, she just recently put up a video using, I would say 99% LYS products. Trying to get this to get right, to act right. So let's get started with this situation, shall we? Take off the glasses. They're growing on me because I can't really see that rosé color. It's in there, but I can't really see it. So that works. We're going to try a different primer today. We're going to use the Fenty primer. This is their Soft Matte Pro Filter. Got this from BoxyCharm. Okay, that was 3 pumps. Which is probably not enough for my big old face. It's like, and I don't know what it means, but it's like my face sucks up primer. I put it on and it just sucks it up, so I don't know if I'm not getting enough moisture from my skincare products or what. Because I do have normal to dry skin. We're going to put on our Pro Filter from Fenty eye primer. Bring over the mirror. That should be enough of that. I like to put stuff away as I use it. That way I'm not trying to figure out what did I do with it. Did it roll on the floor? Is it up under something? Get that in the crease. Rub all over the eyelid and in the corner as well. Okay. So I also have a new brush. This is the Sigma 4D HD Kabuki, a detail concealing blending brush. I just had to have it. I got this at the drop shop. So it's four-sided. And let's see. Ooh. And it's soft. So we're gonna use this. This came with the Jecca Black concealer, but it was in 1.0 and there's nothing I could do with that. So I think I just bought this because of the brush and just said the hell with the concealer. We're gonna try, and I'm not sure if I used this before, but this is the Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. And of course, Bite is no longer in existence. This is D170, but you might find it at TJ Maxx, Marshalls. We have a place called Shoppers World, and I went in there yesterday. I was just in there looking around because I was bored. And they had a bunch of Cover FX items, but not my shade. Had they had my shades, I would have definitely purchased it because I do like Cover FX products. So let's put some of this on the tip. And that's about how much I put on there. Let me zoom out a little bit. I think I'm just a little too close. Trying to be closer. Alright. It's good for getting up under the eye, I'll give it that. Very good. That little point there is really helpful in getting it under the eye. Whoops. Let me pause you for a moment. Had a door knock. It was Amazon. And I want to get that off the porch before the porch pirates come through. You're like, ooh, look at that. So this is a I'm getting up in my hairline there around the perimeter of my face. So this is a decent color. It's not spot on. It's lightweight. I don't feel it. And it's still spreading. In person, it looks pretty good. This brush is super duper soft. And I'm really liking it. So if you see this Sigma 4D HD brush available, get your hands on it. I like how it gets in the corners and crevices with that point. Definitely how it gets under the eye, so then I don't have to use concealer. Or if I chose to use concealer, this would be a great brush to get up under the eye and really smooth it out. So that's a winner. Put the lid back on top of here. So if you see some Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation, take a chance. It's pretty good. My face doesn't feel itchy. I don't feel it. It's very lightweight. And it gave some coverage. I'm not a full coverage person, so I don't mind my little imperfections shining through there. Ooh, I got a bump. Ooh. Now, we're going to go in with a finishing powder. We're going to go in with my KVD Lock-It finishing powder in Deep. It comes with a sponge. I'm going to use the sponge under the eye. To set it. I'm going to use a brush into the powder. Press and set. Now I don't know, it did dry down, but I am a person that sets her makeup regardless. I've yet to ever just wear a foundation without powdering it down. I don't think I've ever done that. Unless, even cream the powder foundations, things that's supposed to dry down to a powder, I think I still would powder it down just because. Go straight eyelash there. Next, we're going to go into our blush. We're going to use Mented in Clay Too Much. This is the color. Blush. It's so wonderful. And just buff it in. Hit that cheek. And buff it in. Delightful. It's a beautiful color. Beautiful color. I really like it. It's not too stark and it looks like the color, like you're flushed. My hair is under construction, so forgive that. Can you see it? I know you can see it. It's so pretty. So that's that. Now we can get into, I'll get this brush back in there. Don't want to work. We can get into our shadow, which is the My Dream palette by Natasha Denona. I recently picked this up for my birthday. I'm officially a part of the 5-0 crew. We are dynamic, diverse, dedicated, and divalicious. So let's get into that. Got my brushes out and unroll them. So the very first brush I'm going to go in with is going to be this Complex Culture all over highlight and powder brush. These are colors from the My Dream palette. They're so much richer and prettier in person. I'm going to go into Familiar Kicking up powder. Very pigmented. This is with a big fluffy brush, and I'm getting color saturation immediately. I'm just brushing through to blend it out as well as possible. And then we'll do the other eye. It's like as soon as I place the color down, it adheres. I'm not sure if that's the formula of the shadow or the primer that I use, the Fenty primer, which might be a great primer to use with this particular palette. Now, I'm going to go into, let's go into Risk. That looks like a satin. We're going to take another Complex Culture brush. It is the All Over Shadow brush. And we're going to go into Risk, which is right here. This is familiar, and I just used it so you can see some wear in that. You see, these shadows are laying down beautifully. It's not a lot of work involved. You touch the shadow with your brush and it just applies. I'm really happy that I saw this palette in person because it's been out maybe 6-7 months now, and when I saw it initially I was not drawn into it at all. It was kind of like, okay, there's another palette, but I think it brings together the other palettes that she's made. I think that this palette kind of encompasses the color story that would draw me in between the Zendo, which I have. I think the Retro Glam with all those rosy, deep burgundy, mauvey tones. So we're going to put that over here. And then we're going to go into the color that drew me into this palette, which is Invention. Right here. It should be a duochrome. And we're going to take our finger for this. We're going to take this finger because I don't have the least amount of nail on it. We're going to rub into that. It's chunky. And we're going to put this on the lid. Okay. Next, we're going to go into Aspiration, which is this deep brown here. I'm going to take that same all over shadow brush from Complex Culture, wiping it off, getting that excess color off. I'm going to go in there. Okay, it's picking up color, but it's not kicking up a lot of product. There we go. Let's go on this side first and place this color and sweep it over a little. Just a little bit. We don't want it to get into our wrist too much. Now for the opposite side. It's like one side is always on point, and then you gotta work to make the opposite side look the same. So my left side is giving me what I want, and my right eye here is making me work a little bit. Yeah, it's making me work. I'm putting more color there and bringing it over. I'm trying to keep it at an edge. I also think it's how I hold the brush at an angle for my left eye, and then I'm kind of like going straight in on the right. Okay, I don't want to overdo it, but look, it's barely in kick up in this pan. So maybe that's one of the creamy mats. We're done with the My Dream palette. Next, we're going to go in with the Ciate London, and I don't have high hopes for this. And Ciate London and somebody named Courtney. It is a dual-ended liner. It's a fat liner. I hope it's still, ooh, I'm leaking. Keep it close to the lash line. And we're going to try a new not a new mascara. This is to be the second time that I use this Milani highly rated anti-gravity mascara. It's a decent mascara. It's nothing to run out and go get, in my opinion. I want to try that Is it something called One and Done? Is it Huda? Might be Huda Beauty's One and Done situation. I'm getting in my Ipsy bag the new Benefit fan something. Gotta get those tips. I got on my granny house coat, gingham, little pink and white squares. They look like polka dots. So I'm just curling through my top lashes with the brush to saturate the color on the top and bottom of the top lashes. I have pretty decent lashes, but I know if I could ever figure out how to get falsies on, they'll take the look way up. It looks so easy, but I can't see close up. And yeah. So that's it. That is said look. I'm starting to tear again. I really like how this brush got up under the eye. I really like that. Setting powder was very nice. Of course, the blush is beautiful. The lip is a nudie pink that ties into the eye look. I think you can see it. The reason why I didn't have high hopes for this liner is because the opposite side came out on me earlier. Ooh. And it's a stamper, so you're supposed to be able to do a wing liner using this stamp by just connecting. By just connecting those things together. Wow. I don't know why I'm cheering up like that. I don't feel irritated. My eyes don't feel irritated or itchy or burning or any of that. But that is today's look. Let's see what it looks like. Another reason why I'm kind of on the fence with these glasses, because you do a look and then you have this red rosé color kind of infiltrating what's going on there. Like, I don't know. And I am a little bit more heavy-handed on shadow because I wear glasses and everything has to come from behind. So that is today's look. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you in another video. Don't forget the Failed It or Nailed It series. Check out Unboxing with Arlene. Check out Leanna Dalton if you want to get more information on how the LYS, almost a full face of it, performs. I don't particularly care for the primer from LYS or their shadow palettes. but it seems like she had a better experience, not with the primer, but with the shadows. But I still think they're not great. They're a little bit better than Fenty. So what does that tell you? A little bit better than Fenty shadows. Fenty shadows, they are definitely need to go back to the drawing board on as well. But let's get out of here. It's been 30 minutes and I don't want to hold you that long. Thank you again. I'll see you soon. Let your inner whimsy shine. Stay whimsical. And I'll see you. Bye-bye.